In the heart of British Columbia lies Harrison Lake, a deep, mysterious body of water surrounded by myths, legends, and unexplained phenomenon. Stretching over 60 kilometers and reaching depths of more than 1,000 feet. It's a place where the natural beauty masks a nexus of mysteries involving aliens, Sasquatch, and the enigmatic ley lines that crisscross the earth. This documentary embarks on a journey to explore the connections between these elements. Uncovering stories of the unknown that have captivated the imagination of many. Hey, all my Renaissance men and women. So we'll get on with the video here. Just wanted to slap those decals on quick. And yes, my shirt is staying off in this video. Had a couple people watch my Chilliwack Lake Sasquatch video telling me to keep my shirt on. You can piss off because it's 35 degrees here right now and the shirt's staying on. So today, quite the sun, a little bit of a sunburn tan here. Today we are on the beautiful Harrison Lake, probably one of the biggest Sasquatch hotspots on the planet. No joke. We got our own personal little slice of beach here. The lake is a bit high right now. This lake is crazy. It actually has like tides. There'll be a low tide and high tide. A little bit about Harrison Lake too. This is pretty cool. Sometimes in the morning and stuff, you can almost smell like the ocean. It's really weird because this is a freshwater lake. But I think probably like a few thousand years ago, I'm pretty sure this lake was attached to the ocean. I'm sure the ocean was a lot higher and this was all attached. People have actually found seashells in and around Harrison Lake. So right there is the proof. There's seashells being found up in the mountains here and around this lake. So definitely, it looks like ocean. Feels like it. It's got a tide that goes up and down. Anyway, so we're here. Oh, I'll show you the beach where we're at. Normally this lake is really high, like I said. Normally this would be all beach. So we're going to show you guys around where we're at. I'm not going to show you where this spot is because this spot is a hidden gem. This is one of my personal favorite spots. You don't pay to camp here. This is all free. I rarely pay to go to a campground. These two trucks showed up last night. I have some Sasquatch tracks that I've been keeping from you guys that I found this morning just outside our tent. And I'm going to show you guys those in a minute. Dinner is all cooked. Gonna add a little lemon herbs. Get our salt on our corn. Pepper. Onion we're just gonna let rest a bit. Dip her in some butter. Delicious. We begin by exploring the vast depths of Harrison Lake, deeper than most lakes in British Columbia, rumored to house underwater alien bases within its dark, uncharted waters. Experts in marine biology and ufology discuss the feasibility of such bases, considering the lake's depth in isolation as perfect for concealing extraterrestrial activities from human eyes. The skies and waters around Harrison Lake have been a hotspot for UFO sightings and alien encounters. Numerous accounts from locals and visitors who have witnessed unidentified flying objects performing impossible maneuvers above the lake or diving into its depths. Close encounters that suggest an otherworldly presence in the area, connecting these sightings to the global history of the UFO phenomenon. Harrison Lake and its surrounding wilderness have been the sites of numerous and unexplained disappearances, mirroring the missing 411 cases documented across North America. Cases of individuals who have vanished without a trace in the region, examining the potential link between these disappearances, alien abductions, and the lake's mysterious depths. Experts on missing 411 phenomenon discuss the patterns of the disappearances, suggesting a connection to the extraterrestrial activities around Harrison Lake. Okay, I went away from the water a little bit. What the hell is that? Looks like something swimming in the water. That's what I was looking at, that little round thing in the center of the screen in the water there. Looks like a head. Let's see if it passes that other log. Oh. Or that other log. What the fuck that is. Keep my eyes on it. After taking a closer look at this, I believe this is some sort of creature. I do not think this is a human.
just because of the size of the head. This is quite a distance away from me. I filmed on my camera. If that was a human, the head would look way smaller. Whatever this is moving against the current, so it's actually swimming quite fast as well. And at one point you can kind of see its shoulders as it's bobbing up over the water swimming. I wasn't close enough to see what it is. I didn't see it exit the water. I kind of stopped paying attention to it as I was talking. But at one point, like, I was very focused on this, and I was just really curious of what that was. And that's all I got for you. I'll leave the rest to you guys.
So Harrison Lake, I've had one of my encounters on Harrison Lake. I haven't really went over my own personal encounters yet on this channel, which I will, one at a time. I'll tell you a little bit about this one, but I would like to go to the actual location and tell the full story at the location. Like I said before, I will be still, like I said in a couple other videos, I want to meet people in the locations of where they have their encounter and sit down by a campfire, talk about their encounter right at the location. I do gotta explain some things. This channel, I started this channel just kind of, I don't even know how I started it. Just, I first started on Instagram and started to, when I first bought my Jeep Gladiator, I bought that and just started like doing a couple off-roading videos, and then I started like doing some mods and stuff to my Jeep, and I would film it, and didn't have any sponsors or anything. I would just film me doing some upgrades to my Jeep, and that's where this channel started. If you go back and watch my first videos, they're all just doing Jeep stuff to my Jeep, and then it kind of went from there. At first it was just on Instagram posting stuff, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll start up a YouTube channel, and I started up the YouTube channel. We're not even at 2 years yet, so there is hope, like, for people to still start up channels, and it's becoming pretty popular now. A lot of people starting up channels and doing stuff that they love. That's why I love this whole YouTube thing. But again, about my encounter, so my encounter happened on the other side of Harrison Lake, way over there somewhere. This lake is massive, by the way. I think some spots it's like 1,000 feet deep, and I don't even know how long it is. It's a huge lake. My encounter happened over there, and what happened, I was camping with an English friend of mine. We were just camping out, sitting by the fire. We arrived at we set up our camp, had it all set up, and then we went around. I think it was bear season. We were went for a drive until dark. Anyway, we showed up around 11, started up a fire, crushed some beers around the fire, and while we were sitting there, something was literally about 10 feet from us. Literally about 10 feet from us, just rustling around in the bushes, and we were frozen stiff. And then the thing started speaking to another one, and literally it was, I know they're not a monkey or an ape or anything, but the closest thing I can compare these vocals to is a chimpanzee's vocalizations. Sorry, I keep looking over here, but the camera lens is over here. I'm still trying to get that down, look into it. So it sounded like a chimpanzee chatter vocals or something. That's the closest thing I can put it to. Again, I know they're not monkeys. I know they're not apes. And it was talking to another one that was off in the distance. The other one sounded probably 200 to 300 yards away, and they were having a total conversation. But the one next to our campsite, it was literally 10, 15 feet from us, and we were frozen to our seats. We couldn't move. We just sat there and listened. And it was just really, really weird. But we'll go over that again at that campsite. We were at that, it's a campground across the lake there. Pretty remote. Takes about good 2 hours just on the forest road to get there. And it was the off season too, so there was no other campers there. We were the only people on that entire campground. And actually Sasquatch Randy a while back did a video, and he was talking about, he met this family, this couple, and they came up and parked next to them early in the morning. And they said that he talked to them the next morning, said, hey, what's up, whatever. And they told him that there was a bear man outside their tent. This is actually the same location where my encounter happened. So I wrote Randy in the comments to his video. I was like, I told the location, is that place? And he's like, yeah, very close to there. So Harrison Lake, huge hot spot. Okay, we're gonna go show you guys the tracks, but I will be going over all my encounters. I've had a lot in Squamish, a lot of encounters in Squamish, a few here, and it's just never ending. And no, I'm not an alcoholic. I have a couple beers out camping. And another thing, people saying, oh, boots on the ground, boots on the ground. Where's the boots on the ground for the last video? Guess what? I don't even film. I film maybe 20. I probably film 10% of me being out here. So it's actually, I don't want to call it a hassle, but in a way it's a hassle to be filming here. So we are always out here, me and my family, or me by myself, or with friends or something. We are always out here in Sasquatch country all the time. I film a small fraction of it. So when people tell me, oh, there's no boots on the ground, blah, 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 I'm always out here. I don't film at all. I'm here filming now. I do this for you guys, the viewers. And most times when stuff does happen, yeah, you don't have a camera on it, and that's just the way life is. Nothing ever, you can't, I know from experience, you can't just take a camera and be like, oh, I'm gonna go find a Sasquatch today and show everybody on YouTube. It doesn't work like that. I'll keep trying to show you guys some stuff. I found these tracks, which are pretty interesting. So nobody's drove back here. I walked back here yesterday and see my tracks. I'm going to throw this out there one last time. I'm looking for anyone who has the means to break that alien video down that's in the water. Break it down, enhance it. Please email me at livingwithsasquatch@gmail.com. These are the photos that I managed to do just off my cell phone. So I imagine someone with the proper gear can pull up some amazing things. I got some shots of a hand coming up at one point. I got the shoulders. I got these 3 pictures of the heads, which are just really creepy. The thing was staring at me the whole time throughout the entire video as well too, which really creeped me out. I did reach out to Thinker Thunker. Thinker Thunker wanted me to pay him money just to share my video, and then after I pay him the money, then he will look into enhancing it. That was a total no-go. Just not interested in paying Thinker Thunker any money for him to profit off my video. No thanks. And I probably won't be watching. I haven't watched Thinker Thunker in a long ass time anyway, and I definitely won't be going back and watching his videos anymore. But anyway, I would like to thank Sasquatch Randy. Shout out to Sasquatch Randy. We'll leave the link to his channel in the description. Sasquatch Randy got me in contact with MK Davis, folks. MK Davis, if you're not aware, he has some of the best still frames of the Patterson-Gimlin film, and quite a few other things, which is a bit of a
controversy over some of the things he's talked about on the Bluff Creek and Patterson Gimlin film. If you want to look into more of MK Davis, please check out his website and his YouTube channel. I will leave the links to those in the description as well. I am very excited to have MK Davis have my alien video, and he's going to do some work on it, and just really excited to have MK take a look at that. I've been talking to MK. I talk to Randy a few times a week, and it's pretty cool. I also sent MK a video of a UFO that I spotted in one of my old videos from like 2 years ago. I was just recently editing it, and a UFO just zipped across the screen, so I also sent that to MK. So very excited to see what he comes up with, and we'll keep you guys posted on everything that happens with those videos. But again, if we can get someone else on top of this as well that's knows how to enhance these videos, please hit me up in my email. Okay, now let's get to the UFO connection, folks. I just watched David Paulides' movie Missing 411, the UFO connection, and something really stuck out to me. I don't want to do a spoiler or anything to his film. I will leave a link for his film in the description. If you guys haven't seen that, please go and watch that film. There's a lot of great information there. The thing I want to mention, the location of this video of mine that you just watched is actually less than 10 kilometers from this case that's in David's movie of a missing hunter. This guy is a very experienced outdoorsman. He went out on a hunt, I think it was, or just a camping trip, and there's reports that there was shots fired, and I guess it was, I don't want to give too much away, but there was shots fired. The man went missing, never to be seen on the face of the planet again. There was I think there was FBI there was special ops teams and all kinds of military and police and everything presence there, which they don't normally even do for a missing person. So it was really strange that they brought all those people in to investigate this case. But what I would really like to know from you guys, what do you guys think the connection is between the UFOs, the missing people, the aliens, and the Sasquatch? Like, there's some sort of connection going on. I would like to hear your guys' opinions in the comments. Personally, I think it's kind of strange that a lot of people that have seen Sasquatch have also had some sort of alien encounter or been abducted by aliens or see UFOs all the time. And that's another thing. This location, I have spotted multiple UFOs flying over our heads at the same location on the beach. And what do you guys think? I'm just looking to dive deeper into this topic, and I just really want to hear your guys' opinion on this whole thing. This video is a bit older. It was posted up It was posted up last summer, I think, and then I had to take it down when my channel got demonetized. So it's back up. I didn't want to waste the footage, so it's back up, and I want to post it again just because I want to get to the bottom of this alien video. I want this enhanced. I want the world to see this, and let's get to the bottom of this UFO connection as well, folks. There's definitely a connection. I have lots in store on this topic. I've actually done an investigation on a missing persons recently, which we will be sharing in a video. The area around Harrison Hot Springs and Harrison Lake is famously known as the home of Sasquatch, with a rich history of sightings and encounters. Local indigenous stories and eyewitness recount their experiences, painting a picture of a creature that exists in the shadowy margins of our understanding, potentially linked to the ley lines and UFO activity in the area. The concept of ley lines, ancient alignments that crisscross the globe, connecting sites of historical and spiritual significance. is explored as a potential key to understanding the mysteries around Harrison Lake. Scholars and the ley line enthusiasts discuss the history and significance of these alignments. "40 miles from the coastline of British Columbia's Pacific Northwest lies a house which borders the infamous Golden Ears Provincial Park. This park has a rich history, giant, hairy creatures roaming below the tree canopy of this ancient cedar rainforest. Which go back thousands of years in our First Nations culture. Although my witness has been capturing photos like this in her backyard, it's not the forest surrounding this home that is the issue. It's the possible ley lines that this home is situated on. Much has been written about ley lines, the sacred energy, UFOs, and levitating boulders. It's sometimes forgotten that the phrase was coined by Alfred, a man who believed that ley lines were simply ancient trackways. This house lays on these lines. When the sun goes down, this house comes alive. Is it the ley lines, or is it the strange encounter that my witness had as a child? Come along with me as we visit inside the House of Orbs. Proposing that Harrison Lake could sit on a ley line intersection, acting as a beacon for extraterrestrial and supernatural occurrences, including Sasquatch sightings and UFO activities. From deep underwater bases and alien encounters to the enigmatic Sasquatch and the disappearing people, all potentially connected by the ley lines. Theories are presented on how elements might interrelate. With ley lines acting as conducts or portals for entities and phenomenon that challenges our understanding of the world. As the film concludes, the mysteries of Harrison Lake stand as a testament to the world's hidden depths, both literally and metaphorically. The documentary leaves viewers with more questions than answers, inviting them to ponder the complex tapestry of unexplained phenomenon that surrounds the mysterious lake.
They might have got washed up. This lake really rises. Like, there's a total tide here in this lake. Shit. They might have got washed away. That is gonna suck. The bugs are thick out here. You can barely open your mouth. Okay, there's one of them. But there has been people here. A lot of people have walked through here. We went into town. There was 0 tracks at that point, but I guess all of our neighbors decided to walk back through here. Shit. Yeah, I gotta apologize. Like, I should have filmed it right then this morning. A bunch of people has been trampling through here now. Literally, I came over here this morning. This was all just freshly packed sand. There was no tracks at all. We went into town to get some stuff, and damn it. You can see everybody here has shoes on. Looks like one of those Nike Air shoes or something. You can see the little sharp pins in the back. That's the toe print from the Sasquatch. I'm not joking here, folks. That's not a human's toe print there. Like I said, there's another one way up here which has been trampled and gone now. And then the next, it jumped up onto that log. Bugs are getting thick. I'm sorry. I didn't get the full footprint. But there was a full-blown footprint here this morning. Myself, I like to stay up late. I'm a night owl. I stay up all night and I watch the stars. Watch all the UFOs up there, because there's a shit ton lately. Probably half of them are government. All of them, but you notice how government's non-stop talking about UFOs all the time now. It's because they're trying to scare us more, just like they did with... And I wouldn't be shocked if our own government fakes an alien invasion. That's right, fakes an alien invasion. So don't worry about them. They're gonna try to keep scaring you. Don't pay attention to it. Stay off the news. Stay off the fluoride. And just do your thing. But you know what? I went into town and so, I'm not sure who this dude was. I don't know if he knows the channel or something. I'm going to throw this out there because I did notice them looking at the truck and stuff. But we went and bought that $100 worth of repellent. It got declined. So I left the store and grabbed my wallet and stuff, which doesn't have much money on it either. But anyway, that's another story. Which we're not going to get into. Anyway, the guy after me paid for my bag of stuff. It was $100 worth of bug spray and just some other things, like little things, just so we could survive out here a bit longer. He paid for it all for me. I couldn't believe it, man. If you do watch this channel, I want to thank you again, brother. That was awesome, man, because I don't want to get into the details, but it really did help us out, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. That was an awesome thing you did. And actually on our way back, after we picked up our supplies, got some more ice and stuff, we seen a guy broken down on the side of the road. So I do this anytime I see someone broke down. I just pulled over and helped him. He needed some tools to put his coolant hose back on and cut it off and stuff. He didn't have any tools, and he blew a radiator hose. So I helped him do that, and just trying to keep this good karma going. And I want to throw all the good karma at that dude that helped me, and God bless that guy, man, because I'm very thankful, man. Thank you. I'm really pissed about that track. I can't believe it, man. Like, I had probably some of the best Sasquatch tracks right in front of me this morning, and I didn't get my camera and go over and film it. It would have been an amazing cast, that one full print. The full print's been trampled over. I'm gonna look again maybe in the morning, but it's been trampled. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not here to prove it to you. You guys already know these things exist, so. Oh, what I was gonna say was, see the log there, and the just that little corner. Just around that corner is right where those tracks were. Literally like 50 feet from our campsite. It was like it came onto this beach here, walked over, seen our tent and stuff, and I don't know if it like turned around and bolted or what, but definitely a juvenile, I would say. Can't wait for these stars to come out, folks. Bugs are thick. What's your guys' best bug repellent to use? Like, is there any? I normally don't use it, but out here they are thick. I'm actually using bug repellent, which I never ever do. And then you can use like cow patties, burn those. Those are really good. The woman at the store gave us one. You take coffee grinds and lighter fluid, just squirt them on the grinds in a little tin can and light those up. That's supposed to work pretty good. But I'm looking for more things natural that you rub on your body that are going to keep the bugs away. I know you can use mud. I think the mud just stops them from stinging you, but I'd like to hear your guys' remedies on not getting stung. Maybe some of you guys down in the swamps and stuff. Louisiana, places like that where they got shit tons of swamps and mosquitoes. How do you guys keep them mosquitoes off you? Let me know in the comments. It's getting dark quick. Things keep popping up in my head, but about the mosquito thing, I've never seen them like this in my life. This compared to this year, and I spoke to a few other people today. They're like, we were camping last weekend. We've never seen mosquitoes like this bad in our life. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I think it was 2 years ago now, Bill Gates was messing around with the mosquitoes. He made a bunch of mosquitoes or fucking put some weird shit in them and then released them all into the wild. That guy needs... I'm not going to say what he needs. That guy needs to stop doing whatever he's doing. He bought up all the farmland, putting all these farmers out of business. Now he owns 70 or 80% of all the farmland in the USA. That is insane. That is scary. We need to worry about things like that. When you get these rich billionaires with a lot of power buying up all the land and forcing you to eat the things that they want you to eat. So you release them all. God knows what's in these mosquitoes now. And now they're probably reproducing by an extremely crazy amount every year. And that could be part of the reason why the mosquitoes are so bad this year. Call me a conspiracy theorist, call me whatever you want. But this shit is real. These people are messing with our food. They're messing with our lives. They don't give a shit about us. So don't forget that. Try to eat local. Shop at farms. I know it's expensive. It's very expensive to shop at a farm, but these farmers need to stay alive too and stay in business. The last ones that are around still, the farming industry has just been destroyed recently by man-made weather events and things like that. We'll get into all these things again. It's getting dark. I keep coming back on, but things keep popping up. I do want to show you one thing. A lot of people ask me, are you armed, blah, blah, blah. You got a baby. How are you out there in Sasquatch Country Camping? Why you out there camping with a baby and all this stuff? Listen, my daughter's going to enjoy nature every day that she can. She already knows about Sasquatch. I told her already. And I'm going to keep telling her. Because it's not something that should be hidden and lied about and covered up.
It's 4 in the morning. Just heard a huge splash out in the lake. You can also hear the typical owl hooting in the background, which I just started hearing now. It's getting closer already. This splash was not a fish. It was out here in the lake. Don't want to go too far. Straight ahead of me is where the tracks were found yesterday morning. It's dead quiet out here. There's not even any bugs, which is really weird. I'm covered in lights and there's no mosquitoes on me right now. Check out the tent here. Heard something walking. Good cold shivers. Heard something walking right here. I was first over here listening for the rock throw again. I think there was a huge boulder thrown in the water out here. And then when I turned around to check out the back of the tent, spotted the light over there, instantly heard footsteps.
Just across there, right about there off the shore, I would say, right where my finger's pointing, Heard a massive rock be thrown in the water. And then as soon as I got out of the tent, I started hearing that typical owl hooting. Yes, I know there is a lot of barred owls out here, but these Sasquatch, they will mimic those owls a lot more often than people think. Didn't hear the owls at all while in the tent. I was awake for a bit, and then started hearing the hooting, and it's a little bit off too. I haven't been over here yet this morning, but I'm going to show you these little tracks. These are pretty wide to be. Just found these. None of that's smaller than my footprint, and it's pretty wide too. I don't know if you can get that. It's pretty sunny here. There's another one here. I woke up, heard the rock, came outside, tried to film a little bit, heard the owls or Sasquatch, whatever it was. And then I was directing my attention this way, and then I turned the cameras over just to check on the tent. And as soon as I turned the light in the direction of our tent, I heard footsteps walking away from our tent. And as soon as that happened, I got cold chills instantly. I would have went in deeper and tried to get closer, but not with my, not worth the risk. We don't know how these beings are gonna take to you getting too close. They love to get close to us though, I gotta say. They love to check us out. Really late at night too. 4 a.m. It's not the first time I've been woke up at 4 a.m. by these Sasquatch people. I'm gonna go look behind our tent. Here in a minute. Do want to look over here quick. But before this place got all trampled yesterday, this is the area where I found the full tracks going up along the beach, and once you wrap around that corner of the beach there, that's where we're camped at. I was filming yesterday and I don't think I got it. I pushed slow-mo instead of normal recording, and I came in here. So I'm gonna go back in and just show you something else I seen. It's just that log I noticed. It could have been a tree that fell down between there, but it's clearly been cut by a chainsaw from both ends. But I don't know if it was cut on the ground and then placed in the tree or what, but that's the top of my hand. It's another foot away. So that is about it's about 9 to 10 feet up in the air, that piece of wood wedged between the two trees. That's really wedged too. Beautiful spot around Harrison Lake. Gonna go for a little walk here. See what we can come across. Another interesting one. See this massive log here? It's all elevated, all wedged between the trees. It's things like this they like to do. I'm not sure why they do these things, but they like to wedge trees in between trees and have them kind of elevated in the air. That's a massive tree. Bugs are thick, getting eaten alive. Bug spray's not even working for them. That tree. Do this quick hike. See if we can see anything. See anything else? There's huge trees in here. Man, bugs. Gotta find some tracks. This is the bush right behind our tent where I heard the footsteps. It's just too hard to tell. These things are not stupid. Could easily skip along all those logs and be gone without leaving a trace. And that's what I imagine he would have done. Jumped onto those logs and bam, gone into the forest. So I heard the footsteps. I was focused over here. I was in front of the Jeep looking around straight over because that's where I heard the rock be thrown in. So there was something in these bushes peering at my tent while I was over there by the Jeep, distracted.
So tell us exactly what happened on your most recent visit to Harrison at the location where you filmed the alien.
Tell you one thing, I was never expecting for all this to happen and go on. This documentary you just watched, these films were made over 2 years ago now, and this event hasn't just been affecting me, it's been affecting other members of my family, which I may speak about later on. I'm not sure yet. I don't have their consent to do so. But this most recent trip, yeah, it's definitely was a devastating blow to the channel. I'm not sure how we're gonna come back from this one, but yeah, we'll talk about it all here today.